So thank you Koei Tecmo Europe for sending me a review copy for Atelier, the Atelier Marie remake. Had a great time with it, finished it actually quite quickly. It's a quick game, which I kind of sort of expected because it was obviously a remake of the original. And with the review code, it was the digital deluxe edition, which also had the Atelier Marie Plus on it, which I haven't played yet, but I thought I'd just review the main bulk of the remake, which is the remake. And yeah, I think it is short, but because I played on the unlimited mode, so there was no time limit, and I need to be better at reading. So I thought it was 3 years that it had to be done by. So I finished everything in about 2 years, 3 years. So I had plenty of time, but I thought I didn't. But so it got to a point where, like, obviously I finished everything and I was like, well, nothing's triggering. So I literally just fast forwarded for the next 2 years, just like trying to get it, not realizing that like I could have just played. So definitely, because I think I completed it in about 5-6 hours, but I think because I fast forwarded 2 years of the game, not realizing what I was supposed to do. But yeah, it's a really good game. I love, like, unpopular opinion, I love the chibi art style kind of games. Like, I just think it's so cute. It's just such a nice, relaxing. Atelier's relaxing anyway. Just such a chill vibe game, and I think it's just been nice to be able to play the first game in the series, and it's definitely more simple. The combat's very simple, even like the gathering and stuff. But I like that, because I know in the original you didn't go out and gather stuff. But yeah, I just love the chibi art style, and I think it's a much simpler game, and so I think it's a good. I wouldn't say good entry point. Well, maybe, but I think it's just such a nice little experience, and to be able to experience that first game in some form. And I'm actually quite interested to go and play the original, which will be fun. But no, it's like, again, like, the story's not really major either. But again, because obviously I've not played the original before. Like, there's some like locations where you have to kind of defeat enemies on different floors before you get to a boss. It's interesting because I've played it, like, there's one boss that I haven't found, but I've managed to do the last two and the first one, so I need to try and find that one. But yeah, I just had a really good time with it, and I think, although I think like the price is a bit high for that little content, like it's a good game, and I think if you're a massive fan of Atelier and you know you'll enjoy it, buy it. Otherwise, I think kind of maybe wait for a price drop a little bit. And also I reviewed the PS5 version and ran really smoothly. The only problem I had, it was this weird glitch. It was quite early on where I went into the tavern, the inn, whatever it's called, to get my like the rumors and the kind of like making things for people. And for some reason, it was like after I accepted some of the quests and the rumors, when I went to speak to the two people that are usually in that building, for some reason it just shut my game off. And I've done that a few times, so I was like, okay, I'll test it, see if that is the route that it seems to take. And it was that, like, I'd talk to him and then I'd talk to this person. So then I was like, okay, I'll try and talk to the other person, and it just happened. So I think I just kind of, in the end, talked to him and then just like the main person, and then went out, and that was fine, and then it fixed itself. But hopefully that will be fixed. But I think that's the only thing I've experienced myself. Also, I don't know how I'm doing this video, because I have got gameplay clips, but I'm recording on my phone. I don't know how to edit clips in. I'm gonna test it out, see if it works. If not, I might just dump them all at the end of the video. But yeah, we will see how that goes. But I definitely recommend the game. Yeah, I think just, again, I think because it's a short game, it's one of those nice little games you can just sit down and play and you don't really have to think much about, and you've completed a game. I think, you know, I'm really bad at completing games because games are quite long these days and my mind tends to wander and I'm like, I want to play something else now. So it's a nice weird accomplishment to actually have completed a game. Because actually I'd still need to complete Riser 3. So that will be probably another video. So because I've been sent a review code for that, so I probably should get on and finish that. I think just because the time that came out, like, personal stuff was happening, and also it is quite a big game and I found it quite overwhelming, I think, because things were going on, so I couldn't concentrate properly, whereas now I feel like I can give it that time. I mean, I think I'm about like 15-20 hours in, so I don't think I've got much left. But yeah, so thank you again, Codetecmo, for sending the review code, and get the game.